Ethan, you're a douche.
Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Whelan. I am an author, game designer, and professional nerd. But tonight, I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly neighborhood actual play show. So tonight, our adventure is going to take place with one of the great traditions that teenagers have, which is the movie marathon night. In the 90s, this was done through the magic of the technology known as VHS.
It was VHS and chill.
Yeah. VHS and Stony? Like, what would...
VHS and dial-up.
VHS and Sunny D? Is that a better one? I don't know.
Jolt.
But, so, we're going to do a slightly... Cool. Dang, he's like... Well, no, that actually is kind of an appropriate name, now that I think of it. But, like, I'm just imagining that as like a... Would you like some Tang or something? Like, good.
Oh. I like how we're
Tang.
trying to make up a hookup language for a decade that already passed.
This is our lives now, Jordan.
Like,
Yeah.
it's bad enough that I have to ask.
Would bagel bites work?
Oh my god.
Necking.
VHS
Necking is from like 1952. Come on.
bagels. VHS and Pogs.
Slam those pogs! Slam them! Slam those pogs!
I'm out of here.
I can't
So-
more.
We're going to be changing up things a little bit. Normally what I do is we go around, we introduce everybody. They tell you who their character or who they are, what their character is, and their most memorable moment from last session. That helps kind of people remember, oh yeah, we did that thing. So we're going to do that. But I'm also going to ask you to throw in what your choice for the movie night is going to be, because everybody gets one choice for the movie night. So put those hands.
I don't know if you can see this. I blend into my wall.
You blend
You are-
very well.
Like either you or the wall needs to get some sun.
I know.
Like, pick one is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go with our first mind player.
Hello. Good day. I'm Tawny P. Thompson, an actor and fight choreographer here in Milwaukee. Or I guess I used to be. Anyhow.
Oh.
Oh, it's going to be one of those, huh? Okay.
In the long ago.
I only say that because we have no idea when live theater ever comes back to life. But anyhow, I am playing Mags Stryker, the jock. She's 18, and so my favorite moment from last time was the girls in the bathroom bit. It was great. It was so cringy. I had actual literal flashbacks.
Can you expound on what the girls in the bathroom scene, like, what made you cringy?
So you're gonna make me do that. So Mags developed some feelings for Leanne, our AI buddy, but Mags is, of course, currently attached to the godlike Sten. Yeah.
He's dreamy.
He is dreamy, but kind of a douche, so that.
Let's say godlike.
Alex agrees on the douche.
Oh yeah, and then
Teenager.
Mel kissed Leanne, so that's another thing that happened.
Okay. All right. And what movie are you choosing for tonight's movie marathon?
Yes, of course, A League of Their Own.
It's a good one. I literally cannot watch that movie in my house.
Why not?
My wife had her sisters had like movies that they watched over and over and over and over.
They
and
Jordaned.
over again.
Gotcha.
And that
What?
was one of them.
I said they Jordaned.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Yes.
So
I
like
watch
anytime,
things a normal amount.
even when I like just scroll past it on like Netflix, you can just see her like tense up, like, and I'm like, okay, it's Rosie O'Donnell. This is that important to me. Okay.
Family members get hit the hardest with that disease. For sure.
So number 2, I believe, was Sign in, please.
I am Ethan Exit Anderson playing Olaf Olsen, the Motorhead. I think my favorite part from last time was Fend teaching Alex to open doors.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that one.
I mean, with 2 beers, it wasn't like Alex didn't know how to.
Are we sure about that?
How do? No, boy.
This is something important for our listeners to go back and review.
And what movie are you bringing to?
I'm gonna choose Edward Scissorhands.
All right, that's a good choice. Let's have our third mind player sign in, please.
Hello, I am Jenny Higgins, and I was the once and hopefully future Queen of England. Again, if live theater ever comes back. In the meantime,
if they draw a vaccine from the stone, do you get to? Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So until
Queen
then,
play.
I'm brewing beer and helping the people of Milwaukee get replacement trash cans and potholes filled. So
your job hasn't changed, really?
No, not really. The civil service comes in many forms. No matter what costume I wear, I am here for you. I think. Okay, so there are 2 favorite moments, if I may be so bold, and the first of which is Rob depicting how Leanne doesn't blink, like when she's watching something and she's observing it, she's just like intensely staring. And the other thing I like too is how
acting
genius.
Thank you.
How unflapped Olaf Olsen seemed when his I can't say girlfriend, but the woman he just met, who is his date, ended up dissolving. And he's just like, oh, well, that's a thing.
Yeah, so, what the fuck, Olaf?
Going. That's
fair.
That's my buddy.
Let's go. Energy. Let's go. Well, I feel like there are definitely, spooky adventures that did not happen on camera that maybe all of the kids and the teens have had, where you're not necessarily like over this stuff, but you are, like
it's expected.
You're like, yeah, okay, she got dissolved by a sentient food stuff.
We were at one point chased by dinosaurs.
Right, like
that is true.
Once you let the raptors out of the barn, how do you?
Sam's mom was in a vacuum for a minute.
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's a good indication of how weird things get
this
when
town
that's
is,
just work a day.
You're like, yep, that's Thursday.
The movie that I brought, that I am bringing to the night, is Clerks.
Nice.
Oh, a good one, a very good one. Let's sign in with our fourth mind player.
Hello, my name is Tony Cheek, and I am playing Alex Weber, the Rocker. My favorite moment from last episode is actually right at the very beginning. I enjoyed the reveal that Mags has now had to get a job to her
for that
destroyed vehicle.
Yeah.
And
the mech vac. That was a good one.
Vac, yeah.
And your film.
Well, last time on Tales from the Loop, Alex dressed up as Ash Williams for Halloween, so I think it's only fitting that he brings Army of Darkness.
It's probably good prep work for whatever happens in the next 2 episodes, too. All right, our fifth mind player, please.
Hi, I am Sarah Babe, Emmy-nominated podcaster. 2 times, baby.
Voting is close for that, right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
But coming for you, Ken and Robin.
They're not on this year.
I know, but I still have to keep
We're
it up.
We're still coming for them.
Yeah, we're still going. You're going down. Ken and Robin are lovely. I'm kidding. I love them dearly.
So, did you beat them this year then?
Technically, yes.
Well, not to rain on your parade, but they could have basically been like, they could have withdrawn themselves from contention because they've won so many times. So.
Right. I mean,
but technically,
whatever.
yes.
Oh, you don't mean physically beat them, like with a bat?
Well,
oh Oh my
you never know with Sarah.
God. Oh, well, I mean, like, legit, my meds are okay right now, so it's just metaphorical.
I have a foam one you can borrow. It looks real.
Yeah, I don't want to, like, I like Ken and Robin.
No, we don't want this. We don't want to be this enter
No
this evidence,
physical
guys.
or
All right.
emotional assault. Okay.
I'll choreograph it for you.
Okay, so Tony is so desperate. She's like, I will choreograph your fight scene with Ken Hyde.
Just get her practicing somewhere.
I'm Sarah Babe, podcaster, voice actor, she, her, they, them. I'm playing Melanie Weber, who is Alex Weber's sister, and she is the Raver, 16 years old. And I think, gosh, I mean, I hate to kind of say exactly what Tawny said, but I really loved, like, the girls in the bathroom. Because that was just, like, perfect. Like, there's so many times I've had, like, I had to explain to friends of mine who were older than me female anatomy in the bathroom. So, like, that was just so hilarious to me. And then for my movies, it's a tough one because Nightmare Before Christmas was 93. But Buffy the Vampire Slayer was 92, and so was Reservoir Dogs. But I'm going to go with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
All right. And our final mind player, please sign in.
Hello, I'm Jordan Fishberg. I am playing Veruca Rue Johnson, the Seeker. My favorite moment from last episode had to be the Olaf and Astrid and the owner of the garage scene, where she's trying so hard to, like, hint at him that she wants to go on a date with him to the rave, to the point where his boss has to be like, fucking get in here. She's asking you out. Just so funny to me.
Ethan's one of great performative strengths is comedic cluelessness, and I always enjoy scenes where we get to highlight that.
I also enjoyed Neil trying to be like, where are you going? Can I come?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was super cool.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Oh, Jordan, what's your movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jordan's
I'm
movie.
bringing Hocus Pocus.
Nice.
Ooh, fun.
All right. I feel like we should post this list on social media of this is the movie marathon that we had to show the breadth and depth of human creativity to this robot, and it's Hocus Pocus and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Army of Darkness. Like, Citizen Kane, who? What? I don't.
I had to show her magic. Okay.
That's fair. All right. So, speaking of nils, that's where we're going to open our everyday scenes, because we begin at Mythology, the record store that both Melanie and Alex work at. And Melanie is wrapping up is there, for an hour or two before she gets off of work, and everybody gathers at. Oh, I almost forgot. Where is this movie marathon happening?
Do we want to have it at our house, Alex?
Is your dad going to be weird?
Yeah.
Probably.
Screw it.
I mean,
Sam's mom's house has soup, though.
Oh,
Right, but
soup.
True.
We do have soup.
my
And also
dad
I have my mom, though.
soup. Well,
Soup.
My
Does anyone have a
grandma's
non-flooded
retired, so
basement?
she'll be here.
Mm.
I don't know. Mags's parents would probably be chill with hosting as well, but Mags's mom would almost certainly make snacks and hover.
are you guys doing the pot?
Oh no, that would be Mags's dad.
Have you guys won the movie yet? Yeah.
Are you winning, son?
Yeah. So okay, so let's figure this out before we get to the scenes. Where is the?
I think more importantly, is your boyfriend going to be there, Mags?
We're gonna get into
Probably.
that
Oh,
in her scene.
okay.
So
Apparently, we'll get into that.
Okay.
don't jump the gun right quite yet.
All right.
So I'm pretty sure Mom would leave us be. Like she's shown me where the soup is, and then she's like really into this book
Dang.
right now. So
Sam's house. And if we do drink,
and
like Leanne will already be at Sam's house. So
that's true.
That's
true.
Okay, so it sounds like Sam's house is the place where the stuff is going down. All right. So we fade in on Mythology, the record store that both Melanie and Alex work at. And Melanie is there. What do you do? Like, Melanie, how stringent of a worker are you? Do you like fiddle stuff, or do you just kind of stand around and clock watch until it's time to go?
I'm probably looking for stuff that I want to purchase when I get off.
So, like mid-range Best Buy, Sarah, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my. Yeah, that's basically exactly how I worked at Best Buy. So,
I know that's how
everybody works at Best Buy.
Yeah, that's how I basically worked at Toys R Us. So
yeah. So I'm kind of like making sure everything looks pretty and everybody can find that obscure thing that they keep asking for that should be where it is, but everybody puts it in the wrong place. By everybody, I mean Alex.
I have no response to that. I cannot tell a lie.
I tell you where it is. Like, I don't. Like...
So when Nils wants to call you into his office, does he do so like just yelling out from the back? Is there like a does he have like a microphone, or thing, or like what's the setup when he wants to talk to you about something?
I feel like he opens the door and like has a megaphone.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, he has a megaphone.
That's such a weird
It's
half
perfect.
measure, but it's perfect. So
Right. Yeah. Like, because it's not quite big enough to really need like an overhead announcement system.
So he's like,
yeah.
Melanie Weber to the manager's office, please. Melanie Weber to the manager's office, please.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nerd.
It's definitely one of those things where it's like, why don't you just install one of those? And he's like, what are you talking about? This works great.
Yeah. This is
And then
perfect.
occasionally it just goes doo 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 doo. What?
That's what happens if you don't get there fast enough. Is then he pushes the button and it plays like La Cucaracha or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So I'll go back there.
Whenever Nils wants to talk about important business, he definitely puts on an affectation of like, I am a businessman doing businessman things, and that's usually accompanied by him sitting at his desk with his fingers steepled like this.
Does he keep a blazer in his office just in case?
Yeah. But it's like it doesn't match anything
Comes up to like right there.
It's like one of those checkered blazers that English teachers wear. So
He was a car salesman.
Miss Weber, so good to see you. Please have a seat.
Neil, what's up?
I'm just wanted to talk to you about the future.
Okay.
Please have a seat.
Yeah, I'm already sitting.
I'm curious how you feel about working for this organization.
I like working for this organization.
Do you think you would be interested in taking on additional responsibilities?
Yeah, that would be cool. I could do that. I mean, I really like it here. And, if I do additional responsibilities, that means additional money, right?
We can talk about that. We can certainly talk about that.
Megaphone wasn't cheap.
Yeah. still paying that off. Good. I'm as we're speaking, less as manager to employee and colleague to colleague. I have a question that I would like to ask you.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Donna?
Donna who?
Donna Matrix. She was the DJ at the rave a couple weeks ago.
Donna Matrix. Donna. She's pretty cool. I really like her. She's pretty nice.
Is she single?
Yeah. That's
I mean, why would I know that?
that's a
Well, you were working with her and you were helping her load in. You seemed to be friends with her, and I was just curious.
Why? Do you want to date her?
Well,
Do you want me to talk to her for you?
if you feel like you need to, if you would like to perhaps bring her around to the store once or something,
Why
that would be
don't
fine.
you just like hire her to do an event for a new techno release party and have her
but
DJ into
that's-
the album?
But that's not real music.
Niels, we've had this talk. You need to evolve your mindset on music.
Evolve my mindset on well, that's still not music. It doesn't have instruments. It doesn't have performers. It's just reassembling pieces in a beep boop factory.
They're going to be a great couple.
But you want to date a DJ. Like, if she's a DJ, I feel like thinking her music is all beep boop, kind of be a deal breaker. I mean, what if somebody that wanted to date you was like, oh, that guitar stuff is just all bleh.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about, and he kind of gets into some guitar nerd talk before finally steering back to
Yo,
All
focus.
yeah. it was like about 5 minutes, and then you're like, come back.
Okay.
And he's like, all right, fine. You may have a point. Would you be willing, as an assistant to the manager, assemble a few CDs that you think are exemplars of the electronic music form?
Representative of the genre and make you like it?
Something that I can talk to her about and sound cool.
Gotcha.
Thank
Number
you.
1, Prodigy.
Okay. Well, go and assemble the list and assemble the discs, and then just bring them back here.
All right. I gotcha.
We cut to Pal's garage, and Olaf and a few of the other guys who work at the garage are like, a few of them are working, a few of them are just kind of standing around, but they're all in on this particular topic. All right. Would you bone Linda Hamilton?
So here's an Ethan issue.
Don't know who that is. It's Sarah Connor.
I have no idea who that
It's
is.
Sarah Connor from Terminator 2.
Oh.
Tawny, I think you need to divorce him.
And there is a definite like 50-50 split between the guys in the garage, because there are definite arguments of like, yeah, like she'd like slap you around, it would be kind of fun, and then
I'd let her be on top. That'd be hot.
Yeah, she was a Vulcan.
That's exactly how it would fucking go, too.
Yeah,
That's exactly how
I was going to say, if anybody wants to jump in as a particular garage id, feel free to, but
I mean,
you don't
like,
have
those shoulders, man. Like, you grab them and be
to. She
like,
can like bench
hey.
press you.
I like it when a lady tells me what to do.
She's kind of scares the shit out of me, man.
Oh, she ain't telling you. She's showing you, if you know what I mean.
I should know what you
She's
mean.
only going to show you once, right?
But you can bone her while she's doing chin-ups. How awesome would that be? Like,
she's
seriously.
just like chin up on your dick.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't like a chick that can do more push-ups than I do.
Yeah, same, man. Same. It's like
So you don't
weird
like
or
chicks?
something.
Yeah, as long as her balls
Okay,
aren't bigger than
Tommy.
mine, I'm in good shape.
Let the record show that Ethan and I remained silent.
It's a lose-lose situation.
We play games with smart guys. That's why.
See, it's fine when it's parody. You see, this is
Yeah.
masculine parody at its finest.
I
Like,
really like the chin ups on her dick, though. Like,
sounds like a Lonely Island song.
yeah.
All right, Olaf, buddy, come on. What do you say?
I think I'm a no on that one.
What? Why not?
She'd break him in half, man.
Yeah.
Don't leave me
Yeah,
hanging, bro.
Hey, what's
Okay.
up?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Do they even connect? Or they
Yeah. Did anything ever happen with you and that Astrid chick, man?
Dude,
She
died.
totally came home with me the night after.
She what?
She died, man.
No, is that true?
Yeah.
I saw like a thing in the paper.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, she like just totally disappeared, and then like they found like her bones or like whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Are you like a Black Widow, Olaf?
Not that I know of.
Like, somebody said that she just got like super depressed and like let herself be vacuumed up by one of those robot vacuums.
No way, man.
Yeah,
No,
so like
no.
you fucking ruined her for every other man, Olaf. She like had a taste of what you had to offer and was just like, shit, man, it ain't worth living, and like went and got herself sucked.
Or it was so bad that she knew that she couldn't really come back from that.
I'm inclined to agree with Billy here.
I don't know. Those vacuum hoses are kind of narrow. That's a painful way to go.
Wait. Have you put your dick in a vacuum hose? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I'm saying it's like 1.5 feet wide. Sure. Yeah, I put my dick in that.
Mine wouldn't fit, if you know what I mean.
The water's cold and it's deep too.
So Pal comes walking out of his office.
We are in Brooklyn, Sweden.
Sorry.
Sometimes I look at the fact that we marked ourselves as an explicit podcast, and I'm like, yeah, we drop a couple F-bombs, but and this one we just hit the gas, went over the rail. Anyway, Pal comes out of his office. He's like, am I paying you guys to talk, or am I paying you guys to work? What do you got? What's going on here?
Yo, Linda Hamlin, yes or no?
Linda Hamlin.
Linda
I said
Hamlet, you know.
Hamilton. Linda
Alexander Hamilton,
Hamilton.
yes or no? Who?
Linda Hamilton. You know
The
that
Terminator lady.
that buff bitch from Terminator.
Sarah
Oh.
Connor.
You
Sarah Connor.
sick it? Yeah, right? Yes or
No,
no?
I haven't. I haven't seen that movie.
Dude, you only really have to see the clips in the
It's
previews.
no, man. Like that
I ain't
thing
even seen
seems really that Terminator movies. That seems really ultra violent and gory and stuff. That's not that. I don't like that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Really?
back to work. Come on, let's go, guys.
All right.
All right.
Olaf,
All right.
you know for a fact that you have walked in, that you have possibly walked in on Pal watching porn in his office at least twice. So the fact that he is decrying the Terminator movies for being too violent is weird to you.
Porn isn't violent, it's an art.
But still, like, to object to a film like that, because even the other guys after he leaves are all kind of like, kind of side-eyeing each other as you break up to go back to work. We cut to Rue. How do you rock out in your room? Like when the Power by Snap comes on, what do you do? Do you dance? Do you lip sync to it?
So she definitely dances and lip syncs to it.
Okay.
And she puts on she jams out when she's dressing up for the day, and then does twirls and stuff in her different outfits. And then just does the hairbrush on her knees.
Mm-hmm.
I got the power.
Yeah. It takes you a few moments to realize that grandma is boom, 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 boom on your door.
I open it. You gotta knock off the beat.
What are you listening to?
It's Snap.
It's what?
Snap. With an exclamation point. They got the power.
Why are you listening to trash like that, Rue?
It's not trash.
It sounds like trash to me. It's all these strange noises. Is this one of those songs that has the backwards stuff going on?
No, I think that was your generation's rock music.
Are you being smart with me, Veruca?
No, ma'am.
Let me see your CDs.
I grab the CD that's not in the CD player and I give it to her.
No, I want to see all of them.
Oh,
no. I grab my binder with the sleeves and all of my CDs and I say, why?
Because I want to make sure that you're not listening to bad music like this.
Really?
Dare you, Rob?
Really?
One damn Nickelback in there.
I'm just concerned about the music that you're listening to. I'm afraid that it's not good for you, and that it might be damaging you. So hand it over, please. I'll review the CDs and give you the ones back that I think are okay.
Oh my God, Nickelback has a Twitter.
For podcast listeners, Jordan's face right now is gold. So.
Throw him out the window.
Yeah,
Jordan,
I think
Jordan, you've got perfect teenage, oh come on face going right now. It's gorgeous.
the window to my room, thank you, because that's exactly what I was thinking about doing, is open and it's right next to the door. I take the CD case and slide it out onto the roof and cross my arms.
Oh, damn. Somebody's gonna be grounded.
I can't believe what I just saw. I asked you to do something very simple, and you decided to give me attitude. Well, if you're going to give me attitude, I'm going to take something from you. You are grounded. You are not going to your movie night tonight. And if you sneak out, it's going to be far worse. You got that? Do you understand me, Veruca?
Fine. I'll stay right here until you remember that you taught me that it was nice to be respectful to each other. And I just sit down on the ground.
She shuts the door.
I immediately crawl out the window.
So go ahead and give me a move and sneak roll.
Ooh. Move and sneak are both skills. So
I'm
body sneak.
Yes.
I'm actually interested to know what she would have chosen as okay.
Right.
None of it. It's a parental thing.
Yeah. Well, the exact thing that was going on in my head was like, so there's no respect for my choices. And she's not saying she'll discuss them with me. She said that she'll give me back the ones that she thinks are okay. And I'm wearing my Ankh, so I'm going to roll 2 additional dice.
Because the stealth field comes up like the predator.
I got a 6.
Okay. That means that you do sneak out, and she is not aware of it
Right
for now.
Yeah.
And let's go to our next cut. Jordan's teenage angst fires are burning right now. Let's go to Sam.
Present. What?
You and Leanne are sitting up in your room, and Leanne is very excited about the movie night tonight. She's like, so I've done some research.
Okay.
And apparently the things that you do at movie nights are eat popcorn and make out?
Sometimes. But
which of those are we going to be doing?
My agenda probably is mainly popcorn.
You sound disappointed. Is there someone that you want to make out with?
Oh, well, I mean, well, who would you want to make out with?
Out of the people that I've met?
Yeah, out of everybody that you've met.
Man who kidnapped me was quite nice.
I mean, it was very exciting.
I have a thing for fake federal agents.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll discover tonight.
That's fair.
I will select someone to make out with. Well, not tonight. If we're not making out tonight, I will select someone for a future night.
Yes. I think that is fantastic. I will, you know what? I will do the same.
Well, who do you want to make out with?
It's complicated. Okay, so remember when we were talking about impulses and then how sometimes they don't necessarily go along with, like right and wrong. There's that part. When we were talking about logical versus animal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I have a completely illogical animal interest, and it makes me sad. And I know that if I were to ever nothing would ever happen. And I don't want anything to happen because it would just hurt a lot of people. So that's why I prefer, and it's why I prefer my project so much better, because it's
if it's hurting, so you're deciding whether you're going to hurt yourself or you're going to hurt a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
It's a needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one kind of Mr. Spock thing. It's dumb. So that's why I brought a comedy to bring in a comedy too.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, that does make sense, because it seems like if you would bring a Star Trek, you might not be considered cool.
Oh gosh, Leanne, if there's anything I'm going to be completely honest about right now, I hope to achieve cool one day. I'm just glad I've got a lot of friends who don't mind what a dork I am.
I don't think you're a dork. You have been exceptionally helpful to me these past few weeks. I've learned a lot about what it is to be human from you and everyone else. That, to me, is cool.
And that's why I am really sad that you're going to be going home eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for you to stay, but Mom would be like, why hasn't she gone home yet? Because I'm sure she thinks your parents would miss you.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear a call up from downstairs from your mom. Your popcorn is ready.
Okay, 5 minutes, Ma.
And you and Leanne head downstairs to go grab the popcorn, and you see that your mom is actually talking with someone at the dining room table. It's a woman who you don't recognize necessarily, but she is fairly well dressed. Like definitely like suburban mom material as opposed to your mom, who is much more casual. I just got off the clock and I threw on this, old sweater that I had, or this old sweatshirt that I had, because
She's
also
coordinated.
Right. Yeah. She's much more coordinated and put together, whereas your mom is much more casual and like, I smell mostly like nacho cheese. So who cares? And as you come down, you hear her say, Claire, I think it's important that if we're going to have events like this, we need to make sure that they're the kind of events that are going to affect our children positively. So that's why I think that's why I've been going around asking people to sign this petition. And your mom, looks at the piece of paper and is kind of shaking her head like, I don't like. And the whole point of this festival is to show movies from around the world, right? I mean, we can't like. I know you have kids, Jeanette, but like, I can't imagine my kids wanting to go to a film festival that was only showing safe, boring movies. I see. I'm sorry. Like, if you want this thing to have people, you've got to show movies that appeal to a broad audience. And like The Sound of Music is not like a representative, like, oh, that's the Austrian movie. No, that's not how it works. Okay. So I'm sorry. Thank you for your time for coming out, but I can't sign it. Okay. Well, I tried, and I'm very sorry that you feel that way. Like, I know that that all these people, and she holds up the actual paper clipboard. I'm using this as a prop. Feel differently, and they are, well, maybe they're a little more concerned about the future than you are right now, and I understand that. And she finishes her coffee and heads out the door.
After the door is shut, it's like, geez, what was so tragic?
Well, I don't know. So that they're having that World Showcase Film Festival downtown in in a couple days.
Oh yeah.
Well, Jeanette is doing a petition because she wants the Parent Teacher Association to review the movies that are going to be shown at this thing to make sure that there's not like a bunch of nudity or sex or anything going on with.
Well, okay, it's a little late for that, and foreign films are all subtitles and nudity. Like, and
really, which ones have you seen?
Well,
I'm kidding, Sam. I'm kidding. Look,
I mean, come on, everyone's seen Ken Russell's Women in Love, right? there weren't any subtitles, but geez, I just wanted Oliver Reed and Alan Bates to put their pants back on.
I think when you mention that title, I think Leanne starts to weirdly list off a Joe Bob Briggs style, like, oh, there were 47 boobs in that movie, and 3 fist fights, and like kind of lists all the salient details.
And Greco-Roman food. That's what they had. Well, that's what the rating system's for, Mom. I mean, geez, if you don't want your kids seeing an R-rated movie or a not rated thing, then
right, like that's
whatever.
my choice as a parent whether or not you do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
or what they think we look old enough to get into. I mean, that's the. Is she afraid that we're all just going to go out and see things because we think we're going to see sex? I mean, I don't know, honey. She's been really weird lately, and it's been like ever since the end of the school year. She like sometimes. Let me tell you, Sam. Sometimes when you give somebody an ounce of power, they try to extend it into a pound, and like, you know, okay, fine. She's the duly elected president of the Parent Teacher Association of our high school. Great. How does that give you the authority to try to influence this event that has been thrown together by people to, you know, try to get people together to forget about how rough things have been these past couple of years? She doesn't understand that like the need for escape completely outweighs the fact that she has too much time in her hands and she's a total busybody, and maybe she needs more sex in her diet, whatever. I mean,
well, dang, Sam, I should have had you come down here and answer the door. I agree with you, kiddo. Like,
it's unkind to say, I know, but gee whiz.
No, Sam, it's perfectly acceptable to express your honest opinion with somebody who you trust. Like, if you don't like a person, don't spend time with that person. Don't spend time on that person. Like, you only have so much energy to give people. Don't waste it on people that don't give energy back. All right. Now, do you want me to clear out before your friends get here? Or do you want me to stick around and make food and stuff? Like, I could go either way. I know you guys like to eat, but you also don't want your dorky mom to wander in when there are boobs on the screen, right?
I picked a movie without any boobs in it.
Well, that's 1 out of like 6, right? I mean, it is a Russian boob roulette here, okay? So
which is a fair point, but and actually, if you help me get some food together beforehand, if you don't mind, maybe.
Sure.
You know,
soup,
putting your
right?
headphones on.
I mean, I'm making the soup.
Yes,
right? Of course.
Yes, please.
Okay. You, Sarah, you're.
Can I change my answer to Star Trek Undiscovered Country?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm bringing Star Trek 6.
Okay. Let's go to Mags. Where are you and Stens making out?
Oh. So Sten, I don't know. I have no idea. I guess it could be my car. Does he have a car? Or maybe somewhere near, I don't know.
I'm assuming then it's probably your car parked somewhere.
Lover's Lane or whatever.
I wonder if the loop version of Lover's Lane is some weird space where like a bunch of like magnet craft like crashed. And so it's this contrast of like all these little cars with steamed up windows with these giant rusting hulks that have plummeted into the ground.
Don't worry, I'll save you if it falls.
'Twas
Lover's
beauty
loop,
that
if you
killed
will.
the beast.
With my dick.
It is getting to the point where you probably have to wrap this up so that you can go
Get to movie night on time.
Get to movie night on time. And
You're like, Stan, we gotta wrap this up.
We just
let's go.
TikTok, dude.
I think as they're making out, like Mags like sticks her wrist out behind his head and like looks at her watch.
Oh no. Oh, that's so cruel.
Before she kind of like pushes him away a little bit and she's like, "Hey, love, I'm sorry. I've got, the movie night thing and I kind of got to get going for that.
And
it's wrist o'clock.
Movie night? You want to go to a movie night? You want to give all this up for a movie night?
Well, look, Leanne's not in town for very long, and we've been talking about this for weeks, and she's really excited to watch everyone's movies. So
she's excited.
Yes,
You're
is
not excited.
Well,
like right now with me here, is that the problem?
Well, no, Sten. I mean, it was fun. It
was fun. So there's no convincing you to go back.
I mean, it's you look here. You see that
yeah, I can read a watch, Mags.
All right, so it's about that time. There, Stan.
I can't believe that you're choosing a movie night over us right now. Like
I told you about this movie night weeks ago. You knew when I picked you up.
Yeah, you can change your plans. Can't you?
I could if I wanted to.
Well, then why don't you?
Because I'm not feeling like it.
Oh. Okay. So maybe then it's true what I've heard.
What have you heard?
Well, I don't know. You've got to go to see your friends, so we probably don't have time to talk about it.
Then, use your words. Tell me the thing, whatever it is, that you think you've heard, and then you're going to tell me who said it.
Why?
Let me guess. It was the football team.
Why, are you going to beat them up? Is that who you want to know? Is that what you're going to do?
Do I need to? Is there a reason for that?
I guess it depends on how butch you are.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I just heard some stuff about how maybe you're not that into me because I'm a dude and that I should move on. Because you're clearly not interested in having sex with me.
Sten, like, I've never done it with anyone. Why would I? I'm not ready for that. And we've had this conversation, like a lot. And you're kind of focused on it.
When are you going to be ready for it?
I don't know. Like, maybe when you decide to stop being such a fucking douche.
Well, maybe you need to go have sex with a girl first, and then you can come back to me.
All right, you're getting out of my car right now.
Yeah, I am getting out of your car.
Good, you can walk home.
Yeah, I am going to walk home.
Have fun. Don't call me.
This is not my fault. This is your fault.
Are you okay? Now
he gets out of the car after he says that. Are you like rolling behind him like, and another thing?
No, I think she like blares Put Me Down by the Cranberries really fucking loud and then like flicks him off when she's driving past. And then like I think a single tear rolls down as we see her drive off.
Yeah. Cut to
I'm just saying, Mags, I might still have my favorite knife around here somewhere if you need to cut a bitch.
Alex.
Yes.
You are heading to your favorite video store called Crystal Lake Video. You really like it because the owner doesn't just carry the usual stuff. Ellen likes to dig into the deeper cuts, and you've been going there since you were a kid when she was just working at the store, and she ended up buying it. And now, here's a good question for you. Why did you get a job with Nils instead of with Ellen? Because you probably could have gotten a job at Crystal Lake Video.
I think it's because I've known Nils longer, so that seemed like a lock. And the idea of trying to fight for a job scared me.
Okay. Basically, you'd actually have to work at the video store, whereas Nils, you can fuck around. B, you can give Melanie will cover for you, so it's like a win-win. So you're there to pick up for example, because of Ellen, you were able to grab a copy of the Japanese version of Army of Darkness with the original ending, as opposed to and you've never actually seen it. So you told her about this movie night, and she immediately was like, well, you gotta, she started just stacking videos, and you're like, I only get one. And she's like, well, what about this? So you're very excited, and you're also very shocked, because when you get to the video store, the doors are locked, and as you put your forehead in to see, the shelves are knocked over. Videos are scattered on the ground, and there is a piece of paper taped to the glass that says "closed by the order of the Sten Hamra Parent Teachers Association." And that is where we end our first hour of this particular show. We'll be back in just a few moments with Act 2 of our mystery. So make sure to come back with us then.
I'm gonna cut that Jeanette bitch.
You're live.
Welcome back to Act 2 of Episode 3 of Things from the Flood. Now, when we last left our teens, specifically Alex Weber, he had just discovered that somehow his favorite video store was somehow closed by the Parent Teachers Association. Now, I'm going to let Tony decide, because I'm assuming we want to come back where you have just finished telling this weird story. Are you doing that at Sam's house, having gone back empty-handed and being like, this thing happened and it's weird? Or have you summoned the crew to the video store to help with your investigation?
Well, I think Alex is super excited for the movie night. And whether that place is locked, closed, or not, he's finding a way in to grab the movie that he is going to bring.
That I was promised. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what I would like for you to do is to give me what roll here? I think I want you to give me well, if you want to tinker to pick the lock, you can certainly do that. Or if you just want to find a window and bust it in, you can give me a force roll.
Well, I have.
Or if you want, you can also look around a little bit if you want.
Yeah, let me look around a bit and see if.
Okay, so give me an investigate roll.
Okay. Investigate. So mind and investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One. Okay. All right. Oops. I didn't get nothing.
Okay, so you can either fail or you can push it.
Push it.
Okay, which condition are you marking here?
Probably scared because I don't want to get caught breaking in.
I could also see upset because you're like, oh man.
Yeah, let's do upset.
Okay,
that makes sense. Upset, mark it, and then re-roll. I got 2 6s.
Okay. So what you discover is that there is actually so a lot of the buildings that have retail spaces, they kind of have like a common hallway that you can enter into, that like a lot of them use for like, oh, we're going to take the trash out through this hallway and, put the dumpster out back. And this building has one. Like you are, you're kind of looking through the different, the little slots on the window because of all the movie posters that are put up, and you see like the hint of a door, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that there's actually like a side door that you could get to if you go into the hair salon that's located next door, which is open. And there is, and it's owned by a woman named Margit. Margit, Margit. Now, so are there any of the questions that you want to ask on the investigation list as well here?
What page is that?
It is on
page 79.
There it is.
Wait, what?
79.
Ah, gotcha.
Bottom right corner.
How many questions can I ask? One. So, am I in the video store or am I still?
No, you're still outside because you've either got to bust in or go through the hair salon.
Okay, how can I get into?
Well, you already know that.
Oh, I already know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess then what has happened here? Or do I already know that too? Because the
no.
Okay.
Well, you know that something happened here with the PTA, but you also like from the way that from like even just peering in through the different openings, you think that maybe Ellen put up a fight?
Oh.
Which is even more supremely weird than being shut down by the STPA or SPTA.
Just like physically fought off people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I haven't already, I make my way into the video store. Am I able to do that?
No, you're able to go in through the
right
hair salon.
The hair salon. So to get through the hair salon, you're either gonna have to talk your way past Margit or sneak your way past her. Because otherwise, I think you're going to get like I think she's still very much a like, what is a man doing in my space? This is a space for women where women can unburden themselves, and you are not supposed to be here, young man. Like, because I think you've maybe wandered in there to like use the bathroom a couple times, and she's been very like, ooh.
Yeah, I'll try to talk my way in.
Okay. Young man, what are you doing here? I have told you, and like, she's definitely one of those stylists who like chats up her client, and like the haircut takes like 5 hours because like there's like 1 hour of haircut and then 4 hours of, and then let me. You heard about this thing? Oh, but young man, what are you doing here? I told you that this is a very safe, feminine space. I like to think of it as like a uterus of style, and you are birthed anew, and you do not have either a uterus or style. So what are you doing here, young man?
What if I wanted to be birthed anew? Are you turning me away? Are you turning away possible business?
You want to get a haircut?
Possibly.
What am I supposed to do with all of this? And she gestures to your, because you're a rocker, so you've got like the plaid going. Like, what? Mm-hmm. How am I supposed to work on this while you have this going on?
Well, I mean, if you think working on this is beyond your capabilities, maybe I came to the wrong place.
Oh, all right, roll that charm, buddy.
Okay. So that's heart.
Mm-hmm.
Heart and charm.
That's balls, is what that is. That's.
I got 1-6.
1-6.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go. Love you. Okay.
Love you too, Rob.
Oh, okay. 1 moment, please. I have to get a quick starfish hug. Okay. Around here. We can cut this out of the thing.
Sarah, where are you going?
No, I gotta. No, that's the best one I can do, honey. Sorry, honey.
Why is everybody disappearing off their screens?
I don't know. Okay. Hi, Tony. All right. Let's find an appointment for you. So what do you do to break away from Margit and get into the video store?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I assume this is going to take a while, so I need to...
No, well, you're not getting a haircut tonight. Like...
No, I know. I'm telling her that. Like, I need to... Okay, so yeah, I need to... Can I use your bathroom?
Very well, through the door, down the hall.
Thank you.
And you're spot on, because that's another thing that these common hallways often have, is a common bathroom. Mm-hmm. So, coming in through the store, Go ahead and give me another investigate roll here.
Okie doke.
So you make your way into the store. I'll do some word painting while you're rolling, and you find various. The shelves some of them have been the shelves are still standing, but it seems like they've been like cleaned off. Mm-hmm. Like there's actually a shopping cart that has been loaded up with a bunch of different tapes, and you also see so there's that. There's also the kind of the back room, which actually has a souvenir shower curtain from Universal Studios that has the silhouette of the killer from Psycho on it.
Oh, nice, yeah.
and but the rest of the store is a huge mess. So go ahead and make that roll. Investigate.
I did, and I got 2 6s.
Okay, so go ahead and ask 2 questions off that same list.
First off, where is it? And by that I mean the movie I want to get.
It's actually in the back room. It's actually in the back room on the top of her desk. And it is and there you definitely see it like the space back here has also been kind of rifled through as well.
Okay. Yeah, no, the movie is priority numero uno. And then the second question is, I suppose I'll go with what is hidden here and where is it?
So there's actually a vintage Alien poster, and behind it you find a small lockbox that the key is like. It's kind of lazily lockbox because the key is still in the post. But you do you open it?
I do.
Okay. Inside, you find a few syringes.
Don't like that.
And they seem to be labeled as hormone estrogen.
Oh, okay.
And there is also some paperwork inside that says the National Board of Health and Welfare has approved the application for a name change and enclosed a new personal certificate.
Oh, okay. So do I kind of... Is there any way that I know where... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to ask if there was any way I know where Ellen is after all of this.
You don't know that yet, although, let's see.
I'ma come for Jeanette.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Rob knows which buttons to push on this team.
It's almost like that's the job of the GM is to
and just
put out pieces of plot that you are like over.
I'm down in my Powerade. Bitch doesn't stand a chance.
So I think you find in the back room a baseball hat.
Okay.
With the logo of the where is it? Sorry.
Douchebag Club of the Year.
Yes, yes. No, the
douchebag of the month.
Stenhamra Skolin, the high school. It's basically like a high school logo hat, and there is some blood on it.
Oh shit.
Does it taste like Stens? I'm sorry, that was a little dark.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. That went a little. Yeah.
I mean, how do we know what that tastes like, right?
Very good question.
Sorry. I got
we were
a little,
not vampire.
Save it for vampire.
I got a little carried away with being angry and wanting to help Ellen and Jeanette. And
I feel ya.
Yep.
Well, I've told you to drink my blood before, so
Maybe you need to put down that Powerade. Put too much power in it.
I think there's too much power.
Powerade's going over here.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of heavy.
So
Change into water. Change into water.
Alex decides not to taste the blood. By the way, is he smart enough to understand what those like the estrogen shots and all that?
You make that decision.
If it helps you along, you're friends with Rue.
Right. She probably okay. So yeah.
Who talks about that kind of stuff?
And Mel is probably like
semi-frequently
into how people can use pot to help with the discomfort of.
Yeah. So I probably
I talk about stuff that I talk about with Mr. Shielberg all the time. So
then in that case, I think Alex realizes how important it is, and so I think he grabs it for her, assuming that she's not going to be coming back here.
Maybe you need to find her
and bring her her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? By the way, is there anything else important that I deem worthy to bring with me other than the box of meds?
The movie. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, the very important movie that you had to spend one of your investigation questions on.
Yeah. Well, it was important.
Like, okay, we have to go find her, but first,
let me grab Army of Darkness.
Yeah. Look,
it's the Japanese version.
Yeah. Look,
I've pulled that shit in game before, so I totally get it. I just wanted to tease
Look,
you
I know I'm playing a character, but sometimes the me comes out, and the movie's just too important.
I am also taking that from my college experience, because my college roommate was super into Army of Darkness and was very much into the like, I have to show you the 5 different versions and how they each are,
Well, I have that
cut slightly different.
5 different cuts of Blade Runner sitting on my shelf. So,
Girl, I got the suitcase of Blade Runner.
Oh, I want that suitcase.
You want to touch it? You can come over.
No, he can't.
When we can go over to people's houses again.
All right. So, Alex, I'm assuming you're bringing this back to back to the gang, the teens, the rest of the teens.
Yeah, and I'm not too worried about the box because I feel like Mags and Rue, in particular, would like understand why I have it.
Though I think there's also a moment where you look at the alien poster and you're like, Ellen, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we was not smart enough to get that. But now he does.
So we cut back to the movie gathering. Mags, how you doing, buddy? Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you maybe a little column A, a little column B?
Yeah, I think it's definitely both, and I think she's like, we all know that Mags does not shut the fuck up, but she's like one-word answers and like nodding non-committal, like, uh-huh.
I'm sitting right next to you because I'm also completely pissed. So I'm I'm vibing together with you. Because
I was like, how do you know? But
upset.
yeah, you're pissed.
Okay.
I'm ticked.
Both
so
of
we're
you
just gonna
are seriously scaring where we are now. Mags, what did Sten do? Because I know that's the only person that puts you in a mood like this. And Rue, what on God's green earth? What? Why? How? You? No, you're so gray. Like, what? Mags, what did he do?
Nothing.
The sun
it's
has
fine.
set on our young lives.
What?
It'll never rise again.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
When you grow up, your heart dies.
I mean, we're all taking one step closer it's not, life isn't a journey and it all ends one way. It's a death march, but why are we focusing on it today? Dude, what did he do?
Nothing, it's fine. It's fine.
Come on.
It's obviously not fine. We all know what. It's fine. It's fine. No.
Mags, I've been practicing hexes.
Oh, shit.
Do you want us to make him lose all of his hair? Because we can do that. It's called Nair and his shampoo that he keeps at school.
Why did he break up with you? Says Leanne.
I don't know that he did. I think.
Would you be It seems like you would be this emotional if he didn't.
Girl, you got a dish.
All right, look, we went up to Lover's
Poor Olaf is like, I hope Alex gets
Sorry.
here with the movie soon.
We went up to Lover's Loop, and he said some stuff, and then I made him walk home.
I love
It's
that.
fine.
All right, what did he say?
He didn't.
This is a safe space.
Yeah.
It's a safe space.
We're all your friends, Mags.
He didn't
Are we
hurt you,
authorized?
did he?
Are we authorized to hurt him?
No.
Oh,
no.
Yes.
Leanne,
No.
this is different. This
Only
is-
emotionally.
Leanne?
Yeah.
Somewhat physically.
Not yet.
And suddenly the teens are like, oh yeah, we have a killer robot in our midst. Well,
Last time she said she was only an infiltration model, right? So no.
Exterminate.
Assassination
How
is
do you
part
make
of
people shut up?
infiltration.
You,
I was going to say that just means that she sneaks up behind people and shanks them.
Yeah.
I mean, that just means she doesn't have the the bazooka like pop out of her back.
She
Like,
still knows 18 ways to kill a man, but only with her little finger. Okay.
absolutely.
Leanne,
this is-
we don't need to hurt him yet.
They don't
What
build
did he say?
military grade infiltration robots to hug people. Or
They
at
hug
least,
them to
I
death.
was going to say, or at least not to just hug them, and then also,
Hug and twist.
So, Max,
Yeah, Leanne, we're
I
gonna.
really thought we were
not
going to move
with the
on
real
from this,
hurting.
and then everyone
Nope.
was going to forget about it.
I have laser focus.
Olaf, you're a boy. What is your opinion on this?
Yeah, Olaf, why don't go ahead? I'm interested.
So am I.
Boys are dumb.
Great call.
All
Good
right.
Max.
Good answer.
That
Good
sounds
answer.
I mean, that was a safe answer, Olaf. That was safe.
If you don't want to talk about it, Mags, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
But
Just
You will.
you should
right,
let us
we-
know what method of retaliation is acceptable.
we went up to Lover's
So
Loop,
we are
all
going to
right?
hurt him.
And
Maybe. Just not yet. It's not confirmed. Wait for orders.
I had told him like weeks ago that we were having this movie night and I needed to leave at a certain time. And when I picked him up, I reminded him, I was like, don't forget, I have to leave at 5 o'clock because I've got the thing with the movies. And he got kind of mad and thought I should blow everyone off for stuff. And
Okay.
then he said that he heard some rumors or something, and then I kicked him out of my car. And
What kind of rumors?
well,
Was he pressuring you?
Is that
I mean-
not cool?
yeah.
Is it because you wanted to kiss me? And that's when Alex comes in.
Just bust through the door. All right, you
We're all just
primitive screwheads. I got the movie.
Good, great. Yes,
Yay.
someone put on the first movie then, and we'll act like
Mags,
everything's normal. What?
we're not done with this. What did he say?
He implied that people were saying that he should just dump me because I'm not into guys, and he said other stuff, and it was really hurtful and mean. Okay, and then I kicked him out of my car and made him walk home. And
Good.
And
He's lucky you didn't run him over, which you should have done. But
You're not going to call him, right?
no, I told him not to call me.
And you're not going to call him, right?
I mean,
Right.
And Mags, if you do like girls, that's okay too.
Should I not be here right now?
You're fine,
And
Alex.
no pressure. You can like girls and guys at the same time.
Yeah.
And
Alex,
you don't have to say either way.
Alex,
like,
what is
it's
your
okay.
opinion on Megs and Sten's breaking up?
you know,
The what happened?
Leanne,
popcorn. Was there popcorn? Do you need me to heat up the soup, Sam? I can heat up the soup.
Megs,
Leanne, it's
did this
not
have
cool.
anything? Did this have anything to do with
Do
my
that.
message?
Why is it not cool
What
to say
message?
Because they
The
need
message
to
I
go
left
out
you.
together. So you
You
don't
never
ask
left me
them
a message.
about each other's relationships.
I left you a message after the rave.
Are you sure that you didn't drunk dial someone else and leave it somewhere else? Cause
No, I left it on your answering machine. I asked your parents to pass it on to you.
nope.
All right, then.
The soup. Do you want me to heat up the soup?
Megs, why don't you and I go in the kitchen?
We're gonna go in the kitchen and heat up.
Let's go in the kitchen. Let's heat up
All
soup.
right. So you two head into the kitchen.
Hey, Olaf. You want to go?
You have
take-
access to the guys' locker room, right? Because
I do.
I've got Nair and itching powder, and I think those could really go to good use right now.
You know
Are
what?
those considered spells?
Yes.
It spells of I'm pissed.
Do you have your moped with you right now, Olaf?
I do.
Do you mind if we take a quick trip? I left my movie at home.
Wink.
Like right now?
Yes.
I think as you're saying this, you're still holding the actual cassette, and you're like, "I left my movie at home." Okay.
Alex, are you going to tell us about Ellen's kidnapping, or?
Right now it's going to turn into we all beat Stan.
Yeah, this is where that's going.
Honestly, because both of those plots are heading towards the high school, and I'm okay with however you get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I walked in on something, and I'm not sure. Like, oh, by the way, Ellen.
But yeah, well, but I also feel like you would absolutely want to be like, yeah, let's go fuck with Stens. Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck with Stens. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
I think as soon as they get into the kitchen, Mags like goes into the corner of the counters and just like, you know how you do when you're just like, no.
Oh my god. I have the most evil plan, Rob, and I'm going to say it out loud.
Okay.
So Mel, obviously very comfortable with her sexuality. She's going to go over to Stens and be like, "Hey, Stens, Mag said that you needed some help."
Oh shit.
Okay.
And then I'm going
boy.
to fuck him up.
Meanwhile, can I actually walk over to Mags as she's sitting in the corner?
We're in the kitchen.
I want to
In the
have
kitchen.
them have their scene first. So
Okay.
And what I really want to actually do is basically, and just to keep plot moving, is them come out and be like, okay, good talk, everybody. Where did everybody go? And
I'm going to leave a little note
Yeah.
that we're on the way to the locker room.
yeah,
Oh boy.
burn after reading plausible deniability. Love Rue.
Yeah.
Please eat this note.
Please
It's
eat
like,
this
damn
note.
it, I have eaten so many of these damn notes. I'm getting paper cuts in my colon. Damn.
God.
Okay,
Uh,
Too
so
better.
let's do
so they get into
the
the kitchen
magazines.
and Mags just like,
Pops out, we're like, oh god.
Okay. And I come up and I give her a hug, and as I'm hugging her, I'll just be like, okay, look. You don't have to talk about it, but I know it was awful. And when you're ready, I want to listen, because you're my best friend, and I love you. And just say the word and I can stop them from killing Sten.
I
Or
think
try
this like
to.
slightly breaks Mags and she like starts crying.
Like,
Aww.
But and then I think like through the tears, she's like, Sam, he said that maybe I should go fuck a girl and then come back.
he is a fucker. And you know what? You fuck who you want when you want, because you make rules for you. And he can fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my God, I'm going to punch him in the dick. But you make the rules for you. And that's where it starts and ends, right there. And you do what you need to. And if he doesn't exist anymore, because he is so small, because he didn't treat you like a person, and you are one of the best people I know.
I think Mags like hugs Sam back and she's like, thank you.
No homo.
We needed that.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
No,
please.
I'm not. Seriously, Megs, whatever you want.
I guess I don't know what I'm feeling right now, and there's a lot of feelings, and it's a lot, and I don't know.
And you don't have to know. None of us know. None of us know a damn thing. I know less every day. You don't have to know. And you don't have to decide.
Leanne comes in.
Hey.
Hey, Leanne. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Oh, I thought you left with the others.
What?
Cut to the Olaf on his moped, and
I was terrified Leanne was going to walk and be like, it is done.
Yeah.
Where do I wash up?
He had it coming.
I need some canned air to get this out of my joints and servos.
Listen, I have been wanting to murder some fleshy thing since I got it.
So are we following Alex? Did you go with me towards the school, or did we follow the moped on like my bike with you standing on the pegs or something?
Or did y'all steal my car?
No, I want
steal your car.
I want you to A, to have your car, and B, that's your signature item, and I don't want them to boost it.
That's pretty rude.
As exciting as it is to be the teenage picture of Dorian Gray where stuff keeps happening to it. But like I'm assuming that the rest of you either have bikes, or maybe the Webbers can borrow their dad's car because he ain't driving anywhere.
No, he is not.
So maybe that's what we do. Is
It's the 90s.
It's the Weber's car with Rue in it. Well, you choose. Are you riding with Olaf, or are you riding in the Weber mobile?
Probably in the Weber mobile, so I can start preparing
The Nair.
and
the Nair.
itching powder. Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a? What does this come under?
Are you saying a prayer to Loki?
Yeah, I would
think
say
this is
empathize.
empathize.
Like, I legit think it is.
Well, I feel like there's a.
How about Tinker?
Like Tinker Tech, actually, I think that's probably what this is going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, Tinker Tech, because you're kind of building a thing, even if it is. I mean, it is weird chemical thing, but it is still a thing nonetheless.
And I'm wearing my Ankh.
You don't use it to stir the.
Which is perfect for tech. Yeah.
It's inspiring me.
You're just muttering "bubble, bubble, toil and trouble" to yourself. Is
Legit. Yeah, that's legitimately what I'm doing. 1-6.
Okay.
Do I need to push it, or was one?
No,
sufficient?
one is fine.
Okay.
Unless I call for more than one, one is all you need. So,
Neither here nor there. You shall have no hair.
Yes. Yes.
What is the Weber mobile, by the way?
It's a Volvo station wagon.
Okay.
Why get out of my brain?
Which of you is driving?
Probably Alex.
I was gonna say probably me.
Okay.
Are we like going to the school? Or are we going to Stens? I think we should go to the school first.
Yeah. which is good because there are people there.
What?
Like it is, just drifting into a summer evening, and there are cars parked out in front of the school.
Maybe it's summer school.
Kill the lights.
And I do it like just out of like, oh god, what's happening? Yeah.
You've heard me say it enough times.
So I think you and Olaf kind of like you both pull to the on the side of the street, but not into the parking lot of the school.
Mm-hmm.
So, why are there people here?
I was wondering the same thing, and I was kind of hoping that you knew.
I
Well,
don't
if
think
people
there's
are-
anything happening.
Well, if people are here, that means the doors are open, which means it's going to be easier to get into the locker room and mess with that Sten thing.
Hell yeah. And I don't think there's a game or anything, so the locker room should be empty still.
Is there like a sports entrance around the back to get to the soccer field?
So
Probably.
so there's like a recreation center. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, there is a sports hall. That's a separate building to the sort of main building. Like, we'll do the easy version first. So it looks like that. The sports building is in the corner here, and then the main building where like all the regular classes happen is that sort of U-shaped building. It's like a U-shaped building, but it also has like a little hat on top. If you were looking at it from the thing, and it looks like the lights are on in the main building as opposed to the sports building.
Are the main building and the sports building connected?
No.
Okay.
There is a like delivery entrance to the main building by the sports hall. So how do you guys want to approach it?
Said, well, we came here for the locker room.
Honestly,
But
let's just go in the front because it's going to be open. We can still get in there, right? We're
Just
students.
look like we're supposed to be here.
We're students.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be here. We forgot something in our locker.
important schoolwork that we totally do.
Yep.
But isn't like the sports building separate from the main one anyway?
Oh, was it separate?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
connected.
But now I want to know what's going on.
Well, we can fuck with this buzzkill first, and then
Well,
sneak into the school.
We can screw with the buzzkill at any point in time. I mean, like, that's
Easy. Yeah.
right. But whatever's going on now is happening now. And if we wait too long, it might be done with, and we're going to miss out on what's going on. It could be an evil plot.
Okay.
That is true.
So, as you approach the sports hall, you see that there are a couple of people gathered in front of the delivery entrance. And they are they're adults, and they're just standing and watching.
Do we
Like,
recognize them?
are they watching the door, or are they watching away?
It looks like they're watching the door.
Like looking at the door.
Not like looking at it, but like they're definitely out in front of the delivery.
Oh, they're keeping watch. They're not
Keeping
just
watch,
staring
yes.
at a door. Okay.
Yeah.
This sounds like a heart charm. Excuse me, sir. What's going on here?
Okay, roll it. You're going to need 2 successes to succeed.
All right.
While she's talking, can I sneak behind?
Yep.
I
Roll it.
got my boots, so I'm more adorable. My super shoes. Hell to the yeah! I got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was scary because 1-6 was hiding. And I was
Those
like,
are scary.
it's
Hidden
like
6 is never a good sign.
5 billion
Hide from me.
fives.
And Olaf, how you doing down there, buddy?
My sneak did not work. I'm debating on whether or not I should take a condition and try again. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I would love it if you're like, Melanie, I'm going to sneak over here while you're talking to them.
Distract them. I'm sneaking.
I'm gonna be upset because every time I try to sneak around in a different direction, Melanie seems to rotate and block.
Okay.
Not
Damn
synergize. Synchronize.
I think so.
And I got 1-6.
Okay. So Olaf gets inside the building. Melanie, what is your approach here?
Excuse me, do you know if the school's open? I needed to get something, because this is a delivery door to the school, right? Or is this delivery door to the...
It's like the big delivery door to the school where, like, you know, like the
Okay.
lunch lady gets her stuff.
Okay.
Both of the people guarding look at you and say at the same time, the school is closed. PTA members only.
Oh, but I need to talk to...
I don't like that.
I need to talk to the leader of the PTA because my dad signed the thing. Like, the woman left without him signing it, and he looked at it and decided to sign it, so I need to bring it to the PTA.
What is the name of your father? Says one of them.
Mr.
Vader.
Weber? What is our dad's name, Alex?
Did we
Tom?
have one?
Should we call him Tom?
I don't think you ever
Daniel.
Name?
picked
I think
one.
it was a J name.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was based on that song, right?
Huh?
Jack and Diane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't think it was
That
actually
was
based
James.
on the song. I
Right.
think
No.
it
Well,
was.
that's what we.
It was like
Yeah.
James and
Yeah.
Diane or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people call him Jack sometimes, and he hates it. Yep.
Yeah. Jack Weber.
Yeah, Jack Weber.
One nods at the other, and they go inside. Wait here a moment.
Okay.
I am still in the
Olaf.
car, by the way, like as a getaway driver.
Rue, what are you doing? Are you also in the mobile?
I have to get in to plant the discomfort medicine. So
Like this is creepy, but I have a mission.
yes, I do have a mission.
Okay, so you've got to sneak in then, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so moving body and sneak, and I'm very quietly doing my little light as a feather, stiff as a board. They can't see me.
I love your dopey magic. It's great.
My awful ass magic. I got 2 6s.
Okay. Let's see here. You make your way into the sports hall, and it's been set up differently. Like you were expecting it to be just like shut down, blah 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 blah, but they've got chairs set up and a like a film projector and a movie screen pulled down on one side of the gym. Like, and this all and this all looks like newer stuff that like you haven't seen before at this school. Like they just got this equipment.
Is anybody around it?
Not that you can tell.
I can investigate.
Sure, you can. Meanwhile, Olaf, you are in the school, and where are you going inside the school, Olaf? Let me ask you that.
Basically, I assume something's happening, So I'm going to try to listen to either for someone talking or something happening and try to sneak over and take a peek in whatever room that is.
Okay. So you hear some footsteps, and you, scrunch up against, where how like lockers, there's like there's like a bank of lockers, and there's like a gap, and then there's a bank of lockers. You go into one of those gaps, and one of the guards from the front walks past you, stops at one of the classrooms, turns, and opens the door and goes inside. About 5 seconds later, out walks the person watching guard and Jack Weber.
Uh-oh.
And they both walk back out of the school silently together.
Mayday! Mayday!
What do you do? Do you
Can I try to peek in the little shitty hazed window to whatever room that is?
Yep. You see shadows in there. Do you open the door? Like there looks to be people inside.
So I want to open the door, but stand so I'm looking at the crack that forms on the other side of the door.
So like not the
sense?
I got you.
I don't know how to explain it, but
no, I know. So
on.
the side the hinge is on, so you're looking through that crack instead of like, let me open this up face wise.
Yep.
And inside, you see adults sitting at each desk, silently, not moving, not blinking. And that is where we will take up our next act of...
Text Melanie. Yeah. I know you can't text, but text Melanie.
As
pager.
As we come back pagers? In 10 minutes for our final act of Things from the Flood.
Maybe your dad won't be an alcoholic anymore.
How did he get here without a car?
So haven't I set everybody up with PDAs yet? And
welcome back to our third act of our third episode of Things from the Flood. When we last left our teens, Olaf had just made a very disturbing discovery inside the high school with a variety of adults sitting in the classroom, in what should be an empty, dark classroom, motionless and staring forward. We cut to Jack Weber coming out of the school. What are you doing here, Melanie?
Dad! Hi! You'd left that piece of paper, and I was gonna bring it here, because, that was important to you and everything, so...
All right, where is it?
It's
the piece of paper.
It's in the car.
Okay.
So I'll go get that.
We can go together.
Okay. Yeah.
And you walk, Jack walks, and the two other people that were guarding him head towards the car.
God, Dad, I am just so excited to see you up and around. You look like you haven't been drinking today. That's great.
No, I had a PTA meeting all day.
Really? All day? I didn't even know you were on the PTA, Dad.
I just joined. And Alex, you and Rue see Melanie walking back with your dad and two other people.
Right.
Aren't I in the building?
Yeah, Rue is in the other building.
Oh, yeah, you in the... I'm sorry. We'll fix that in post. So maybe Rue, are you coming back out to see this? Because I'm assuming you might be kind of like, guys,
There's like a movie set up in there.
The mystery machine is active. Let's go. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll sneak back out. Is that your dad?
Alex, says your father.
Dad,
Can you get out of the car, please?
how did you get here without it?
I got a ride from my friends at the PTA.
Yeah, Dad's in the PTA now.
When did you join the PTA?
Today.
Today.
No,
No.
that's when you're joining the PTA, and that's when the guards try to scoop you up, Melanie.
But what did you? No, I'm gonna fight.
Right, and they are pulling you. They've got hand clasped and pulling away.
I'm too young.
Give me
in
a.
the PTA.
Give me
I'm not a parent.
a body force roll here.
Oh, this is
You're
not
gonna have
good.
to hit 2 successes to fight them off.
Oh, this is not going to be good. But my shoes are heavy and they hurt when I kick them.
You're kicking him. I believe that.
I'm kicking.
Like
Couple of
Rue, you got to
walk-in.
stab somebody with that ankh before this
Oh,
before this arc is done.
you know what?
Of course.
Nope.
No.
Can I help her?
Can I get out of the car and save my CF?
Your father. If you get out of the car, your father is going to stop you and grab you.
Do they know that I'm there yet?
No.
You know what?
You do.
I just screamed, "Save yourself, Alex!"
I think I do get out of the car, and I try to save my sister.
No.
I think I would try to go for the legs here.
Okay. So,
Try to
leg.
off balance them.
well, Rue, are you going after his dad, who's by the car, or are you going after Melanie, who's being disappeared into the school?
Melanie.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me a body force. 2 successes, because these are adults you're dealing with.
What happens when you don't have a skill?
You just roll the attribute.
Okay. I'm wearing my ankh for
Now's a great time to stab somebody with that ankh, I'm telling you.
if I'm successful.
Or if you don't think you can stop them, perhaps it's better if you follow them into the school to see where they're taking her. Because that's going to
be a good investigate check. Would that be where we're at now?
Well, you might want to do that once you get into the school.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay. Because
I give Alex a hand signal. I'm pointing at my eyes and following
You
Melanie.
want me to look at you on the roof?
Me. Follow. Melanie. Me. Follow. Melanie.
I'm just screaming, "Alex, get out of here! Alex,
Yeah.
go, run!"
And your father is standing in front of, like, he's basically got the car door in his hand, like, as you opened it.
And I hop over to the passenger side.
Okay, give me a body move roll here.
Body move.
Body move in. Body move in.
Night moves. Okay.
No, no night moves.
No
I was
night
just
move.
gonna say I like to move it.
Body and move. Okay. I got 2 6s.
Okay, you swoop out the door and put a decent amount of distance between you and your dad. What building where are you running to?
Wherever
You have options.
Yeah. Okay.
You can run to the sports hall. You could run to the library, or you could run to the beat up Volvo that's pulling up right now, full of Mags, Sam, and Leanne.
Oh, I'm running up to the Volvo for sure.
Okay.
And they got the robot.
Okay, Olaf, do you encounter Rue or do you encounter Melanie?
Are they coming to this classroom?
They're definitely walking past it.
I'm still screaming, by the way.
Yeah, because Mel is screaming bloody murder.
Yeah, if they're not coming into the classroom I was watching, I'm going to just follow them to see where they're headed.
Okay, so I think you have the kind of spooky, the Scooby bump with Rue, where like, yeah, you pop out and
zoinks.
Yeah, my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
My glasses.
Stinkies.
I almost shanked you. Olaf.
Sidebar, we've been watching it's like Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, which is the like modern version of the old Scooby-Doos where they would be like, oh, the Harlem Globetrotters. And it's
Batman
a really
and Robin.
Yeah, well, it's
Tina on there?
No, but it is like an interesting mix because there are very clearly some things where you're like, okay, Steve Urkel is on this show for the parents who are watching this with their kids, because there's no way that like like I'm watching it with Lou and she's not like, finally an episode with Steve Urkel.
Did I do that?
Yeah, he has a robot. It's awful.
Oh no!
Though I did really enjoy the Batman episode because they got Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill to come back and do Batman and Joker voices for it.
That's pretty amazing.
And I think they literally did it because there's a later episode where Mark Hamill is the guest. And they were like, oh, as long as you're in the booth, Mark. I mean, come on.
Might just throw a little Joker on there. Come on.
Yeah, come on. All right. So Rue and Olaf do the Scooby bump where you bump into together. You hear Mel's screams as she's being pulled away into the darkened hallway.
They said they want her to join the PTA. Mel doesn't have a kid.
Is she a teacher?
Teachers aren't in the PTA. Oh, it is parent teacher. No, it's not.
It's parent teacher, so sure.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, she did teach me a lot of stuff, but I don't think that applies here.
Not your weird hippie drug stuff. Come on. Well, maybe she's an art teacher. Anyway,
chemistry.
Better living.
All right, so Megs and Sam, you get you see basically Alex like run up and like boom on the hood.
Dude,
Jesus H.
And behind him, you see his dad, and his dad is walking like a Terminator.
Oh, man.
He's doing like a Michael Myers.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Just get in the car.
I roll down the window, and I'm like, Alex Weber, get into this car right now.
Alex Weber, do not get in that car right now.
Alex Weber, get in the car right now.
Alex Weber, get in this car right now.
Do not get in that car right now, young man.
Mr. Weber, you're acting very scary.
Protect you. Get in the car.
Come with me if you want to live.
I totally get in the car.
If you want to live.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is that like I'm trying to save my sister, and I really feel like I have a lot of anger towards my dad because of all the drinking. But because I still have feelings for Mags, as soon as I hear her voice say "get in the car," that it's like that's the clear answer.
Mags, give me a drive roll here.
Okay, so tech and tinker plus my car.
Yep.
Cool. So that's 4 for tech, none for tinker, and 2 for my car.
That's not bad. Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be. If it wasn't my signature item, it would be. Yo, I got a 6.
Okay.
1s and 2s are going in jail though, because there were 3 of those. Fuck that.
Okay. So you pull away from the school in time to see more adults like pouring out of the front doors and like imagine it like Speedy Zombie style, like kind of dash towards your vehicle. Where do you go? Do you leave the school or do you like pull around back somewhere?
I think I'm gonna pull around back. Like there's probably a back lot where like the athletes park for practices and games and whatever, like there's normally a different
And smoking, yes, we remember that. Okay, so
but the whole time I'm like, Alex, tell us what's going on. What the fuck?
Well, I got here. We saw that there were people here. We didn't understand why there were people here. And before I knew it, my dad and Melanie were walking back, and my dad stopped me from keeping her from being taken away by two men. I don't know what's going on, but my dad, something's wrong with him, and it's not I had one too many to drink kind of way.
No, I mean, he looked sober, but he did not look right.
No, he's not right. And I don't think he's the only one not right. I think...
Cut to Melanie.
Screaming, all the screaming.
You are brought into a room that has a PTA orientation, a piece of paper with that written on it, pasted to the frosted glass.
Okay.
And you are plopped down into a chair that has restraints on it. And most of the room is taken up by these weird cables that line the room and then terminate into one of those classic heavy steel AV carts with a TV on the top of it.
Are we doing Clockwork Orange?
And Invaders from Mars, it sounds like.
And you are being strapped into the chair.
No. You can't do this to me. No. I want my dad. Get my dad. He wouldn't let me do this. No, this is not...
Is there any way I can trace the wires to where, like, the DVD is for this brainwash video?
Yes. The DVD.
What is this future speak of what you see?
Where the Blu-ray is?
The Laserdisc?
The HD DVD.
Yeah. The DVX. I'm going to throw that one out there.
For
DivX, yes.
the one I have in my pocket.
Okay, hold that thought, because I want to have a scene with Melanie and Jeanette. Because she is there watching you getting strapped in.
Why are you doing this? You can't do this to me. This is no. I don't want this to happen. I don't know what you're doing. I just want my dad. I want my brother, and I want to go home.
It is time.
Time for what?
Normalcy.
No, normal's not fun.
I'm not worried about fun, young lady.
I'm too young to be normal.
I'm worried about what is happening to this town. And the sooner that we can reset what everybody knows about all the weird things going on here, the better it will be.
No, you can't, because if we forget what happened, it'll happen again.
So she goes to push the play button on the VCR, and you're like, welcome to Senhamra, home of the loop.
I just close my eyes and start humming. La, 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 la.
All right. Cut to Ruin Olaf. Are you trying to seek out weird power sources? Is this what you're...
Or if I can figure out where the VHS
the player is in the room with Melanie. But if you want to seek out the power source, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cut the power to the whole school.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a I think that's probably I want to say comprehend, but I'm going to double check. Calculate, actually. Tech calculate. Remember, you are down one because you do have...
So, tech, calculate, and subtract one.
lot of dice. Or it sounded like a lot of dice.
I got 1 6.
Okay. You do know where the power source is. It is. You've got to go into the basement, and the access room that the stair access that you find is guarded by one person you recognize, Pal.
Oh shit! No.
What do you do?
Rude, you still have that itching powder?
Jordan, you're on mute.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to try to covertly throw a handful at him.
Like pocket sand.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and I think covertly throwing itching powder is going to be a move body roll here.
Good luck. I put it in like a little packet that I had stored it in to give to Ola.
I got no 6s.
Dope.
Let's throw a scared on there and try again.
Okay.
Do you want me to distract them? I don't know if that'll help, but
If you want to give me a so wait, Olaf, if you want to give me a heart plus charm, that's usually what you roll for distracting, unless you're doing something else.
people think I'm weird, so I feel like I can automatically
Okay.
win this roll.
Yeah, that if you want to spend your
Shame.
automatic, yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So I'll from the open hallway, I'll just do a straight up roll in front of them and pop up.
Some weird ass circus shit, like hey.
I heard you guys were having a movie night. Is it over here? And I start walking off, and
Okay.
because I have really been looking forward to. I try to think of a random movie.
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop, you know. And then I was thinking a little bit of like Hocus Pocus, and Tim Burton just came out with a new one, I think.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. So I know you rolled the 1. Do you want to keep rolling it, because the more 6s you get, the more the extra dice that Olaf gets to add to his.
Sure. So it's just Heart and Charm.
Yep.
And I think my Ankh adds to the weirdness here that I'm sort of spitting, so I'm just gonna add those two.
I feel like I want to figure out if Mags's old soccer ball or Rue's Ankh has been used in more dubious roles.
Definitely Rue's Ankh at this point.
I had 1 additional 6.
Okay. All right, so add 2 more dice, Olaf, to your roll.
Well,
Rolling so many dice, he can't do it all at once.
I got 1 6.
Okay.
How many did you need?
I'm gonna.
I was assuming 2 because adult.
Because adult. So here's what's going to happen. You can succeed, Olaf, if you take another condition.
What do you got left?
I got 3 left. Well, 2 and then broken.
So what are you right now? What do you got left?
Upset and scared.
Okay.
So I still got exhausted and injured, and then broken.
If you do it, I would say maybe exhausted. because I think what is going to happen actually would make you upset, because I think basically the narrative price for success is that Pal is inadvertently going to reveal your crush on Rue to her right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ethan.
So would be, I'm sorry, because upset and scared is taken, so it's either exhausted or injured.
I'd say exhausted.
Okay.
Because you're
Let's
like, this fucking night, Jesus. Okay. Because, so Pal says, you're her. You're the one that Olaf keeps talking about. The weird chick that he's really into. You're her.
Oh no.
And that's when the powder hits him in the face. Cut to. All right, what's a team car doing?
So, I mean, did he like follow us? I mean, obviously we can drive a lot faster than he can walk.
No, you pulled into a safe spot, but you do see like people coming out of the doors, and they're clearly searching for you.
All right.
Right now, you're safe.
All right, we gotta get in there. Obviously, they're doing something to Mel, and it's not okay.
I gotta save my sister at this point. I don't know what happened to my dad, but right now she's all I got.
All right. What if I make a distraction, and then y'all go in and help her?
Well, I don't want you in danger either, though.
I'll be fine. I can run faster than these people.
Fair point, and well made. So, yeah. If she makes a distraction, I'm gonna go sneak into where I saw them take
her.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you doing for your distraction, Mags?
I think, okay, all right. I figured out how I'm going to do this. I drive the car up and like turn on the brights and then get out and throw, like just start throwing whatever random trash I have in the car at them.
Okay. Okay.
So hopefully it's body move plus car.
I think that's more of because you're trying to get people to do a thing. That's going to be heart charm.
Okay, I'm okay at that too. So 3.
I'll bet Leanne is really good at throwing stuff.
Leanne can throw shit for me.
She picks up the car. No, not that.
No,
oh,
not
sorry.
the car, not the car.
You do a fastball special.
4 for heart. You said heart and charm?
Yep.
Okay, so 4 for heart and 2 for my car. That is a lot of ones. That is just many ones. Okay, so I'm real upset.
I love this system.
A day. The 1s and 2s, which is most of them, are going into jail, and I'm changing dice colors.
To red, angry red.
Went from purple to red and blue. Yeah. That did it. That's a 6.
Okay. I think you also maybe get out a little bit of frustration by screaming at the top of your lungs and throwing bits and pieces of stuff out of the car.
I think I'm sitting there and she's just like yelling every profanity she can think of. I'm like, hey, you jackwads! Mm-hmm. Like, come over here and fight a real person.
What are you doing?
So are these all people's parents coming towards us at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, are my parents there?
Oh.
Boy.
Well, I don't think Mom's here. So let's continue to I'm gonna help make a distraction. Though pretty much what I'm probably only capable of doing is honking the horn. But the one thing I will say to Leanne is, all right, just don't kill anybody. Things seem really rough right now because I am certain that every one of those people there is going to try and hurt us. And I really think that they're trying to hurt Mel in the school right now. So what we need to do is try and distract them so that they can't, so that Alex can have time to find Mel.
Give me a heart plus charm roll here.
Why do we still live here? This is like Gotham.
Yeah, I probably...
You're only here for 2 more episodes. I mean, like if we end up doing the Patreon one-off of Twilight 2000 with everybody in the future, I feel like it's like, yeah, there's a nuclear war, but at least we're not dealing with like killer robots and stuff. I mean,
I'm really upset.
Okay.
So I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
And that means I roll it again, right?
Yep.
I have a success.
All right.
Boom. Goes the dynamite.
So Leanne turns and it is chilling because this is the first time that you've seen her where she is not trying to actively emulate like human emotion and human movement. And her neck just goes and looks at Alex and is like, "Do you need cover?"
Are you okay with doing that?
She's going to be far more okay doing that than any of us. Mags, we can distract him here, right?
Oh, yeah. Throws another, like, fast food cup.
Clunk.
Groovy. Okay, Leanne, let's do this.
Go save Mel.
All right. Give me your body sneak here. Or are you just running? Which
I was just gonna sprint.
Okay. So take 2 extra dice from Mags and Sam's helping you.
Okay. 2 extra dice. This is a what is this?
Body move.
Body. Oh yeah, body. Duh. And then but -1 because I'm upset.
Right. So
Plus 2 for
net 1. Net additional 1.
Okay. So body. Then. All right. Here we go. Nothing. So I'm going to push it.
Okay.
I'm going to be scared. Oh, wait. -1 more. I got 1 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're not scared by getting grabbed by the parents. I think you're scared because you see what Leanne can do. Like I think you the two of you chuck towards the door and the doors burst open and adults come running out and you're like and then you feel her grab you and she just bionic woman leaps onto the top of the building.
I like it.
And she puts you down and it's like roof access. There's a power source that's approximately 25 meter or 25, 5 meters down. I just take that out and whatever thing is in here is done.
You're awesome.
Yeah, she is.
And then
terrifying.
Yeah, and then I run off.
Well, no, when you say that, she grabs you and pulls you into a kiss.
And then I think I'm kind of stunned now.
That was nice. Now save your sister.
I will. Thank you, Leanne.
Two.
I think part of Alex was worried he was about to get killed.
Rue and Olaf. You're in the basement.
So, so pal, huh? Your pal. Pal?
Yep. Are you sure you're,
I like girls. I just wanted to let you know. But we could probably go check over there now, right? Let's just go check over there.
Yeah.
I guess she metaphorically stabbed him with the.
With her emotional ankh.
You're not going to pursue this any further, Olaf? Like, the secret's out.
This reminds me of a very awkward moment I had after college.
It's more Olaf with the gift of all the equations over the head. Trying to
Everything
piece
suddenly
together.
makes
Yeah.
way more sense.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
And-
explains her love of Gillian Anderson.
I mean, don't get, like, I'm there too, but So yeah, you see all of these massive power coils plugged into the generator, and they stretch out like these strange humming tentacles that have been pulled up through the hallways and the doorways of the building to reach the orientation room. What do you do?
Is there a way to reverse the power? To undo stuff?
Reverse
If not,
the polarity.
just destroy it. But
Give me a calculate roll here.
calculate. And then 3 conditions to get rid of those. One 6.
None of us are rolling great tonight.
No.
It's not happening.
I think you're rolling great.
For
Great.
Rob, we're
Yeah,
rolling.
for Rob, yeah.
You think that if you, like, as long as this machine is running, like that's what's really going to maintain the this control. Like, hopefully, like, basically, if you blow it up, at the very least, people will be snapped out of it. But how well they snap out of it will probably depend on what how deeply they've been maintained.
Can we flood the basement? Electricity and water usually don't mix well.
I don't think you should do that, says a voice from the doorway. It's Mr. Shielberg.
Dr. Mr. Shielberg!
No,
Robert Wheeland!
He's been on the PTA forever.
This isn't a surprise.
That's it! I'm leaving!
But you can.
I would be leaving if I didn't have to save him. Hey.
Before you make any rash decisions, you should know how nice it feels. I don't have to worry about who I am or what I am.
What did they do?
I went to orientation.
And
And
they changed your orientation?
Nice.
Ooh, advantage die.
stabby advantage die. Rue, it's okay to be normal. I just want you to be normal. And he starts walking towards you. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of questioning who you are? Aren't you tired of arguing with your grandmother over who you are? Aren't you tired of hiding yourself from your best friend? It all goes away at orientation.
How about fuck no? And I take off and try to hide and distract him in another direction so Olaf can do something
And
about
blow some stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Roll.
I got no fucking tinker or any of that shit.
So run. So give me your body move. I'm going to say, do you not have any dice left? Is that how bad it is, or how many do you got?
I feel like my onk is very helpful. I have 4.
I will let you roll your onk if you take it off and throw it at Mr. Shielberg.
Okay, that's fair. I'll do that. It's worth it for Shielberg.
Yeah.
For Shielberg, it's worth it.
Okay.
I'll even take it off physically as well as metaphorically.
Okay, roll it. I'm going to say if you fail this roll, you're going to take a condition.
Well, definitely, because I'm pushing it.
No, but I'm saying, but if you push it, that would be 2 conditions.
That's legit. That's legit.
It is hard move time.
I just got 2 6s, though.
Yeah.
I think that
and I throw it at him.
Well, I think that hits him, and you take off. But Olaf, you see him standing there holding the onk, kind of like, what did I just do? What did I just do?
My anchor.
Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You run downstairs to where Leanne told you to go. And there is a well-dressed woman standing out in front of the orientation door.
Okay.
It's night. Alex, isn't it?
Maybe. Who might you be?
I'm Jeanette. I'm Jeanette Goldstein, president of the Parent Teachers Association. Your sister told me all about you. Or no, wait. Ellen told me all about you.
So you're the one that closed the video store.
We thought that the types of films that Ellen was giving to the community were not healthy for our purposes.
That is an offense that I shall never forgive. Closing the video store. Where is Ellen?
I can take you to her.
Do so now.
Follow me, please. And she leads you to one of the darkened classrooms, opens the door, and gestures for you to go inside. And there, sitting motionless at one of the desks, is Ellen. And next to her, your sister.
Do they seem like they're alive still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But they're both sitting quiet and motionless, hands flat on the desk.
Do they seem normal?
Well, when you
For
walk
those of you at home, Ethan just finger quoted.
that's the dick quotes. When you walk in, Everybody seated at one of the desks
Normal.
turns to look at you, including Ellen and your sister.
Can I?
As a sidebar, if Dr. Mr. Shielberg is here, is Coach Larson here somewhere as well?
Probably. Jordan is like, I quit. I quit this game. I hate you all.
Rob.
Can I investigate the situation, or
Sure.
wait, or empathize? Let's empathize.
So empathize means you're probably going to be talking to someone. Hold on.
Yeah, Jeanette.
Or are you talking to your sister?
I could try talking to my sister. Is she? She's not catatonic. I mean, she can still speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can study or talk to the creature or person to be able to test your skill.
Yeah.
And then there's questions on page 80 that you can ask.
Thank you, rules. So go ahead and roll mind empathize. Are you using it on Jeanette or are you using it on your sister?
My sister.
Okay.
Okay. Pull up my thing. Said mind and empathize. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. And then. Okay. All right.
Please don't yell into your mic if you fail.
I did fail.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm going to take exhausted.
Push it.
Okay.
Okay. I failed again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How many conditions do you have right now, Alex?
I have
All of them.
3.
oof.
So,
Hey, what's your problem?
Hold on.
Okay.
If you take 4 and break yourself, you can free your sister from the control. Otherwise, she's got to do it on her own.
Yeah. Broken. Easy. That's
What's the last condition that you have to take?
injured.
As a note, Melanie has no conditions right now.
Oh.
I know that's why it's probably better for you to take this knee here.
Oh, for me to take the knee?
Well, I mean, because
How does broken work? Does he
so
just
broken
take the
basically
broken
just means that he's
condition?
like taken out. It also means that there's a chance that he gains a scar, which is a memory that he can't get rid of, and that can affect his character later. Like if you take too many scars, basically that's how you die in the game, but it's not necessarily always like, oh, I am physically dead. Sometimes it's, yeah, things got really effed up and we had just finally got sick of it and moved away.
But you can use your scars as an automatic success if it's kind of like
Or
having another
something
problem
weird,
later.
yeah.
And you have
It's
to
like
fill the
having another
condition
problem.
track for that?
Basically, you fill up your condition track, you become broken, and that's how you get a scar.
Okay. How
So
does
you'd have to select 2 conditions then.
how does my shame work?
What is your shame?
My shame is I can't control my fears. So my thinking, if you're, do I describe how I would use that?
Yes, please.
I think the idea of, he feels as though he's lost his mom because she moved away. He feels as though he's lost his dad because he's drunk, and he's especially now considering he's not acting right. He feels like he's lost Megs, who he really deeply cares about, and now he's afraid that he's about to lose his sister. And so I think he basically just kind of breaks down and cries and tries to reach her as best he can.
Okay.
Automatic success.
So, Mel,
Mhm.
I think seeing your brother just fall down and cry and lament over all the people that he's lost, that breaks it for you. But right now you don't think Jeanette thinks that you're broken.
So she doesn't think that I'm normal right now?
She doesn't think that, right.
She thinks you're normal, but not your normal, but her normal.
So she thinks you're a zombie
normal.
She thinks you're a zombie still.
She thinks the conditioning is still in effect.
Right.
Let the record show that Jordan has reinvented the finger quotes.
Yeah.
It's this particular motion. It's helping me vent my frustration.
Okay, so I want to try to... Okay. Just because I gotta act like I'm still a zombie, I'm gonna get up and come up towards Alex and be like, Alex, it's okay. It doesn't hurt to be normal.
Jeanette smiles wide as you lean down. See, Alex? We're just going to be a quiet little town and forget all this loot business once and for all.
I think he shouts at her, "You wake her up, and you wake both of them up right now."
Why would I?
We are awake right now. Mom's awake too. That's me trying to tell you this is all bullshit, and I'm not.
Right, and that's why I, as soon as I hear Mom, knowing she's not here, that's when I kind of just stop dead in my tracks, and I think I'm just kind of speechless at this moment, and I kind of just sink and let whatever is going to happen.
It's gonna be okay.
Are you ready to blow this thing up?
Yeah, just ripping open the side of the panel, trying to cross a bunch of wires and blow shit up.
All right. So go ahead and give me that. I think that's going to be Tinker, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me look at that really quick. Because I think it's definitely going to be one of your tech skills. Calculate. How to use them. I think it's actually going to be calculate here.
Okay. And then 3 conditions, so remove 3 dice from that?
Yep.
Fuck.
So I got no 6s.
Okay.
What is with the lack of 6s tonight, you guys?
It's how this game is structured. They want you to push.
I'm going to accidentally electrocute myself a little bit and get the injured condition.
Okay.
Told you to flood the basement.
How many conditions do you have, Ethan?
He's
I
full.
have 4.
Oh, good.
And I again got no 6s.
Oh my god.
Shit.
God. Oh my god. Can Mr. Shielberg help him?
Right?
I just unbrainwashed him a little bit.
Yeah, and he's a science person.
Or what about?
Oh no, I have a solution for this.
Oh,
We
no.
all become
God.
normal.
Shut up.
Or
Rob.
or Leanne shows up.
Oh.
I'm scared.
I don't like it.
He's thinking too much.
I do not like it.
Oh, he's already decided. He's just fucking with us now.
I know, and I can do it.
I don't like it.
Let's hurry up and come up with a better idea that doesn't have any consequences for us.
I know we got like
So,
less than 30
Coach
seconds.
Larson shows up. He kicks Max's old soccer ball into the...
What's important is the soccer ball still lives because he found it.
All starts glowing and rises into the air.
Yeah, so-
brainwashes everybody.
And I'm like, "Did you find my sunglasses?" He's like, "Sorry, son, those are still broken."
Olaf, pulls the wires together and blasts him across the room, and it doesn't quite like the machine shakes and rattles, but doesn't the energy doesn't reverse itself. But when Mr. Shielberg takes that Ankh in his hand and jams it into
Olaf,
the device, that's when the fireworks go off.
Okay, but Mr. Shielberg's like, okay, right?
Yeah.
Rue screams
Sure.
and runs out.
And that
Mr.
is
Shielberg.
where
Rob,
we
no,
end
no,
our third
Robert.
Tales from or Things from the Flood.
No.
We will be back